Hey everybody, this is Rob,
and Miko,
and we're
Wonder Open Roads.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Hey, we're checking out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. This museum is located right in downtown Cleveland, right on the shores of Lake Erie, and the museum documents the history of not only just rock music. I know it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I mean, they have inductees from all types of different genres: rock, folk, R&B, country, rap, funk, all types of different types of artists. But it basically documents that history and all the different artists and producers and notable figures who have influenced music. So hey, if you're a music fan, really of any kind of music, you're definitely going to have fun and enjoy it. This museum has been around since 1995. And definitely has some cool exhibits. This was an exhibit kind of focusing on Saturday Night Live and all of the different musical artists that Saturday Night Live has had on its show over the years. That's been very influential. So definitely a cool special exhibit that is there. But the museum has several floors, and I would definitely recommend planning on spending, I'd say, somewhere between 2 to 3 hours at the museum to really go through and see everything.
Be sure to check out our Amazon storefront for a curated list of RV camping and travel picks. Click the link in the description.
Within the museum, you're going to see different special exhibits, some that focus on women in rock and roll, some that focus on some of the founders. They even get back to the different blues artists and different things from the 1930s that, all of the major rock and roll artists from the 60s said that they were influenced by these people. It definitely pays homage to them. Has special exhibits on like the Rolling Stones and Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles and some of those iconic type of groups. So, along with just focusing on all of the inductees, the special exhibits are very cool. And this was definitely one of my favorite exhibits. It was called 1984. And, as a kid that grew up in the 80s, 1984 was just, that's when, Thriller came out and Purple Rain and, the Police, album. I mean, there were just, all types. That was just an epic year for music. And they had a whole exhibit on the different artists from 1984 and a lot of the memorabilia. You can see Michael Jackson's jacket and different stuff. So that was really cool. That was definitely one of my favorites at the museum. Another thing that I really liked about this museum also was just, they had all of the different clothing items. So it's clothing that the artists wore in music videos, clothing that they wore on different tours and public appearances. So you really see how wild some of this stuff was that they were wearing. And of course, people wanted to emulate the things that they were wearing. So some of it became, popular items. But, some of it was just kind of crazy. It really was. But, it was neat to see all of that, the clothing items that they wore. That was really kind of a cool part of it. Now, if you are actually a singer or a musician, somebody that knows how to play instruments, they actually have an area where you can go and play instruments, which is really cool. And they had like a live jam session going on that you could actually sign up to like play in or sing with, kind of like a live karaoke style. So that was definitely cool. That was up on one of the upper floors. So, there were definitely some interactive aspects of the museum as well, which is definitely neat. So with this museum, there's definitely been some criticisms of it, just from some of the artists that are in, some of the artists that are not in. Hey, everybody has their own opinion, and that's fine. As for me, if you are a fan of music, you're going to enjoy this museum, just plain and simple. So, hey, if you're up in the Cleveland area, definitely go check it out. We truly enjoyed it, and it's right on beautiful Lake Erie, right in downtown Cleveland, which is very nice in the summertime. We actually walked around a little bit, and there's some shops and restaurants in the area to just kind of make the visits complete. So hey, if you're in the area, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Thanks for joining us for another Wander Open Roads adventure, and we will see you next time.
Wander safely.